To track this weather system moving out of the Great Plains right now. Zooming in a little bit into Iowa, you can see there's a few rain showers and thunderstorms ahead of this front, but nothing super duper menacing. But things will start to ramp up a little bit as we see a little bit more energy move into our atmosphere, warmer weather, warmer temperatures, and more moisture from the Gulf. So those two things combined with the assistance of the cold front will help generate some more moderate to heavy rain across the area and the possibility of a few thunderstorms. Now, the Storm Prediction Center says that there's the possibility one or two of those thunderstorms turns severe late Saturday into Sunday morning. Right now, the highest risk for severe weather looks to be along the Mississippi River in Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, Louisiana, down that way. In our area, it's a level 1 out of 5 risk for severe storms. And even though 1 is not much different than 2, I believe the severe risk is much lower for our area than for our friends off to the southwest. Our primary concern, if a storm turns severe, and I want to emphasize that, if a storm turns severe, would be strong wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. So this weather could have an impact on your plans this weekend. Fright night, I believe, is Saturday. Events earlier on in the day, they're going to be good to go. You don't have to worry about rain. Temperatures warming up nicely. We get to about 80 degrees for that high right before that weather system moves in. And then events taking place later in the evening are the ones that might have to be moved inside, might want to include a poncho or an umbrella, or unfortunately might end up canceled altogether if those plans are outside. So we just want to give you the first alert about it now that your weekend plans could be impacted, so you want to stay tuned to 21 Alive as we continue to track that weather system. So here's what everything looks like on First Alert Future Track. This evening we're dry, Saturday morning we're dry with a bit of sunshine, and then a few stray sprinkles popping up in between about 3 and 5 o'clock on Saturday, but much of the area I'm expecting to be dry. It won't be until beyond that 8 p.m. hour and maybe 7 p.m., give or take an hour or two, that we see the main line of action move in with some thunderstorms anticipated in between, I would say, 8 p.m. and maybe 2 a.m. Now, this is just the first round of rain. We've got a couple more coming on Sunday. So we will see a brief period of dry time on Sunday morning, about 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then around 11 o'clock lunchtime or so, a second round of rain moves in, and then some scattered rain showers left over. Much more hit and miss, less widespread Sunday evening into very early on Monday morning. But I think the Monday morning commute is going to be dry. So with this weather system, we're also expecting strong wind gusts. On Saturday, they'll range anywhere between 25 to 35 miles per hour at times. And then on Sunday morning, wind gusts upwards of 45 miles per hour, maybe even 50 mile per hour wind gusts in 1 or 2 isolated locations. So we've got breezy, wet, and a chilly second half to the weekend. Your Saturday high temperature, like I mentioned earlier, 80 degrees, not too bad, especially for the fact that that 80 degrees is going to come before that weather system moves in. And then on Sunday, quite a bit different. A high of only 63 degrees. And we've got more rain next week, as well as even cooler temperatures. First Alert meteorologist Michael Morinelli will tell you more about that coming up on the news at 4. And Chief Meteorologist Matt Leach will have a fresh look at your First Alert forecast on the news at 5.